Our content is intended to be used and must be used for informational purposes only. It is very important to do your own research analysis before making any investment based on your personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research and verify any information that you find on our website or podcast and wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. What's up, my future one percenters? This is Marathon Money, brought to you by Wincrease.com. I'm Cam Jones, Prince of the Stock Market, and you know who I'm with. Kenny Coins. What up, man?
What up, man? This week, it's been graceful.
that post-Easter week.
Yep, it's been graceful.
Excellent.
Portfolio looking nice. Tesla is down. Disney's taking over Netflix. Avengers Endgame was beat Star Wars out of the waters.
Did you go see it?
Nah, man, I didn't see it. I didn't want to sit there for 3 hours and 3 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't really watch movies. So
yeah,
I didn't see it. I heard about it though. It seems like a movie I probably should watch. Yeah. That one and the last Avengers.
To me, it doesn't matter if Star Wars, if Avengers, Marvel beat Star Wars, because they're all owned by Disney. So
all owned by Disney. All owned by
Disney. It going to the same pocket. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's all going to the same pocket.
The check's getting cut to the same spot.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Ain't like the check getting cut to DC. People acting like, oh, Marvel beat Star Wars out of the water. Yo, check going to the same exact pocket.
Pocket.
Ain't even nothing new. The check, that check already been there. It knows it's home. You know what I mean? That check knows it's home. That $1 billion they made, they know they're home, man. That right there in Disney's wallet.
Man, yeah, Disney been killing it, man. And you know what? Also, guys, we look at the market overall. We looking at, we haven't hit the new high yet, but man, we so close, man.
So the S&P 500 playing with that 3,000, bro. Playing with it.
You think it's gonna hit it?
I want it to, man, just for the sake that, you know what I mean? I truly believe the S&P. Yeah, if you don't get it in it now, I really believe in 5 to 6 years from now, the S&P and the NASDAQ, 5 to 6 years from now, they're gonna be real big ball players, real big.
Yeah, that's what everything's moving towards, man.
Yeah, people don't understand. Like, those are the funds you need to get into, man. If you want to try to build wealth without doing anything, that's it.
Well, I gotta kind of disagree with you because the Dow has all the guys, even though they older cats don't move too much. They got the dividends, you know what I'm saying?
They do, but at the same time, I'm talking about growth wealth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, like, if you have $100 extra in money and you looking to put it somewhere and you're under 35, 40, you know what I mean? 20 years from now, the S&P and the NASDAQ gonna be in a different place.
Yeah. You could you can easily turn that 100 into a couple thousand. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I'm basically I'm putting you guys on game. You don't want the value, don't take it. Ain't nobody shoving it down here, though. Free money, free game.
Free money. Obviously we gotta, since we missed a week, we gotta cover some of these cats that reported earnings. But first, you know, we gotta get into our second quarter stock picks, man. We gotta give an update. Update. DocuSign. We got in at 51.84. Right? That's a 10 from where they at right now. That is, man, why don't I have it up? What's up?
Yeah, 57.
57, that's a 10.4% gain. 57.26.
Yep. 57.26, 10.46 gain, 10% gain.
How long this been out? Our second quarter picks?
Yep.
If
March.
I think it was April something, man. No, no, no,
No,
no, no, no. It
March
wasn't.
31st.
Okay, so we'll call it a month.
Yeah, a
So
month.
a
Yeah.
month. DocuSign 10.4%. Facebook. You know what's up? What's good?
What's up,
Now we
yo?
now we said on that podcast. We said these are all facts. We said there's two gaps. There's a gap at the bottom, gap at the top. Gap at the top is about $200, right?
Oh,
Didn't we say that?
he said it.
Okay, got it at 166.69. You always listen, man. You always have to have a plan. Don't go in buying stuff just thinking some fairy tale gonna happen. This stuff all gonna just jump up. You gotta have a plan.
That beautiful 14%. Less than a month.
Less than a month. It didn't hit 200. It got up. I think it got to as high as 198. Then fell a little bit. But I mean that gap is.
That's because it moved to when something like that moves like more than. Facebook is a company that their range is between $5 and like $10. You know, what I mean, 5 and 8. You know, anything that goes past that, you gonna see fall, and that's something you learn when you trade.
Yeah.
Company guy is dollar range for the day. You know what I mean? You know, company might trade $2 a day up and down. That's it. It's a $2. It's a $2 game. You know what I mean? There's people who make millions of just doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You got to have that information, the research, and you got to know. You got to have that plan. Like what Kenny just said. Hey, I'm trading Disney. I know Disney. They rarely move over $2 in a day. If it get up to 190, 199, 205, you gotta look to. You gotta play your percentages, man. You gotta look. Get out.
Yeah. You gotta learn, man. That's why it's key. Like if you ever see Astro, man, 10 stocks. That's it.
Yeah.
Like Novocaine. 10 stocks like Novocaine, man, because you know how they move. If Netflix moving today, it's moving $10.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Anything
Disney
over that is an extra gift, and you need to
it's
consider it
gift,
that.
And you can consider that coming down tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes time to learn a stock, but once you learn it, you got it. People always like, it was funny because when Cam would do when he would trade on Fridays, and people was like, man, how do you do it? How you do it, man? Cam got a few stocks, man. That's it.
Only a couple. Facebook, Alibaba. That's it.
Yeah. You know how they move, man. You know what I mean? You just know how they move. And, once you know how they move, you just play into their strength. Okay, $3 today. Once they move $3, I'm out. Don't even try to go for 5.
Yeah.
Then you just gonna be stuck. Take your $3 and move on. That's how you make money, man.
Yep.
That's how you make money.
Gotta have that plan.
Fun, that's evened out.
Yeah, it's about flat.
About flat. MTBC, 13%.
We got at 441 right now. Right now it's I think it's at like 512, something like that.
Yeah.
So we up there, and how much you say? 13, 14%?
Yeah, 13, 14%.
But the thing about MTBC, you can check this on our podcast when we brought it up also. We brought it up.
Yeah.
We said super resistance is at 550. When it get close to 550, you want to look at taking your profit. It got up to, I think, 549, couldn't hold it, and now it dropped a little bit. So, like I said, you got to have that plan. You got to have that plan. I mean, still up, about 14%, but, that 549 range, 540 range, you have been more towards, I think, 30 maybe.
Yeah. You still have Glue. Glue's, man.
Glue baller.
Glue, 40%. Because remember, you have it from the first quarter.
Yeah, Glue doing a Damian Lillard right now, man.
Yo, man, you saw that game?
He hit that shot, man. Hey, I was laughing when he hit the shot, though.
And he looked into the camera.
Hey, that's us when we picking Facebook, looking into the camera.
Trying to tell y'all. Oh, man. Twitter was popping off.
Twitter, yeah.
Twitter is a long-term hold,
Yeah, they had a good. The thing about earnings, though, we can start to get into that. I feel like earnings is really weird. Like they'll announce and they'll say, earnings missed by, I don't know, however many percent, then the stock go up. But then I'll see some earnings that like, beat, earnings beat by, 30%, something like that. And then they go down. Like, people look for different things in the stock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not really profitability it's not really all about profitability all the time.
Yeah. I remember a couple years ago, man, this might be like 2015, 2016, where Netflix, even though they were making money, people were looking for subscriptions.
Yeah, yeah.
And literally the stock will go up $80 and then come back down to 50 just because the subscriptions was low.
Right. But they making money.
But they're making money. But that people weren't looking for that. Because you understand, subscription equate to long-term money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can make money this month, but if your subscription is still low, then you know what I mean, how you gonna make money in a year from now?
Right, right. Or if some of those people drop off, like what I'm suspecting with Disney, you know what I'm saying? But continue.
you 100% right, man. I gotta give you props on that. Disney, you understand, man. I'm looking at Disney right now. It's cheap.
Okay, I'm looking at Disney right now. I feel like it's cheap, but short term, they are way overbought. I'm probably gonna sell it Monday.
Of course, I feel like they're way overbought too. But in the grand scheme of it, you understand that that's gonna be a game changer. Because I already see it, man. I already see Disney, what Disney gonna do. If I was a CEO, straight up, all the movies that brand new that's supposed to come out in theater,
come out on my app.
I would just do it on a home theater.
Yep.
Pay instead of paying a theater, pay me $18. Cut me a check, Disney. Cut me a check. Do Avengers game in your homes, brand new, $18, $20. People buy it, bro.
I don't know if it would be 18. I don't know if they could charge 8. I think they could charge something like 10 for it. I don't know if they could.
I promise you, people, if the movie's coming out today and you tell the person I can stay at home and watch a brand new movie that day it comes out, like something like Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
You think people won't pay $20 to sit at home?
You might be right, because if you look at the cost of going to a movie, you know what I'm saying, it's more than just a ticket. If you want popcorn.
Yeah, you got $12.
Yeah, popcorn ridiculous.
You know what I'm telling me, man.
Oh,
you
man.
think somebody wouldn't pay? Then after that, the gas it costs you to get to the movies.
And then if you want to drink,
that's another $7.
Yeah, you like, yo, what are y'all putting in?
Yo, you're already at 30.
What's good? Yeah, you. Yeah,
I'm telling you, $20, between 15 and 20.
They got to cut your check, man. They gonna.
Yeah, 15 and 20. It's reasonable, man. Because you think about it, that 20, you can have 10 people watching it.
You're right. That man, okay. You're right. That could cut
exactly.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
That could cut. They're gonna have to do something in conjunction.
Because I know they thinking of something like that. I know they thinking like that.
They're gonna have to, I would say, keep the theaters involved, but just come out with it first on your app. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then keep the theaters involved.
I don't know. It could be the margin scale could be small because you're going from $12 a person to $20 a household.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I figure they can work it out. They
pros and cons, you know what I mean?
You gave them the idea, you know what I'm saying? They need to cut your check, and then they need to work out the rest of it, right?
I ain't trying to do any more than that.
Yeah, you did your part.
I feel you on that, man.
If they want if they want you to come up with the logistics of it all, they need to cut you another check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a different check.
You gave them the idea. Yeah,
that's putting hours in. Yo, I feel like, man, we made a huge mistake, man. We got it in our portfolio, but I feel like we didn't put it in the MM stocks. Sometimes we got stuff in our portfolio.
I know what you're about to say. Let me guess. Carvana. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think I poked myself in the eye the other day about that one, man. What?
Oh, man, 117%. It's ridiculous right now. It's ridiculous.
Even though, man, we talked about Carvana for so long, though, I feel like even okay, I'm making
yeah, we've been
excuses.
talking about it since last year. You're right.
I'm making excuses because I'm the one who said we weren't gonna put it in there. So I'm making excuses right now. But you have to admit, when we did this for the second quarter stocks, they were overbought, man. They were up like super. It just wouldn't.
But we both know something could be overbought for years.
It can. I mean, I just didn't feel like it was. I didn't feel like it was. The upside wasn't as. The upside was too dangerous, man.
It was, man. It wasn't safe like Teladoc is, man. See, Teladoc, we knew exactly what we were getting into, man. This is a car industry company, and you know, dude, we knew about it since it was $15. You know, and I think all of us, Extra, me, you, Jerron, all of us had it in our portfolio and knew about it because some guy gave us I don't know who gave us the tip.
Yeah, dude, in our chat. Still can't figure out who that was, but it was somewhere around like 18, 19 at the time.
Yeah, and man, I just remember it coming. I looked at it. I said, "Hey, man, this ain't a bad buy because it was oversold." Man, I still hold 12 shares. That's all I had. Yo, I'm telling you, man, this thing 117%, and that's from the beginning of this year, January 5th, 2019. 117% move. This is huge. Should have been in the portfolio.
Yeah.
Should have been in there. And in the beginning of the year, it was like $32. So I personally think, man, we should have. That's something. But I don't know about the third quarter. Reevaluate. Reevaluate. But man, we said it so many times on the podcast. We've been saying it for almost a year and a half now. You know what I mean? You can't put all the blame on us for this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should have took a look at it yourself. But it's a big mover, you know what I mean? It's a heavy hit. I personally think Carvana has the potential to be an $120 stock easily.
Yeah, changing the way you buy cars, man.
Yeah, they really are changing the way you buy cars. I feel like they're extremely undervalued. $10 billion. I feel like this is a $40 billion company. Because they can easily be bought by a company like Tesla, you know what I mean? Chevrolet. I wouldn't say Ford because Ford can't afford this.
Ford can't afford.
There's plenty of car manufacturers out there that can come and sweep this. $10 billion. That's what they're worth. They're extremely undervalued.
Right.
You know what I mean? Extremely undervalued.
Yo, while we're on the subject of cars, we have to talk about. And I know we jumping around a lot, but we missed a week, so we gotta try to cram everything in here, man.
Yeah, we do.
We gotta talk about Tesla, man. Tesla took that hit. They took that Thanos hit, boy.
That show. Thanos snapped his finger on Elon, bro.
He might have snapped his toes on him, but
yo, I'm telling you, man. I don't know what's going on. Hey, man, but we've been saying this for a while. We feel like Elon been making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
We feel like Elon been making a lot of mistakes, doing things that are not in his norm.
You know, it all started when he was smoking weed, man.
All
started when he was smoking weed.
Man, when you're in that kind of limelight, you can't be doing that stuff, man.
Not publicly, at least. I guess you
not
could
publicly,
if it was.
You know what I mean? I'm saying the limelight. You know what I mean? You can't be doing that stuff in the limelight. You know what I mean? You ain't no rapper, Elon. You know, you might hang out with Kanye, but you ain't no rapper, bro.
Dude thought he was 2 Chainz.
Exactly. You ain't gonna get away with that stuff.
He thought he was 2 Chainz. SEC told him, man, you like one bracelet.
Nah. Yo, that was a heavy hit they took.
Yeah, they still. I mean, support was somewhere around 250. Friday that went down way below that.
Yo.
I mean, it's 235 right now, but it was down as low as I think it was like 231. You looking at around like 180 for the next support. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying on April 25th, which is on a Thursday, these guys were at 259 and at 235, and the day before that, on the 24th, they were at 265. Yo, they're at 235 right now. I mean, from the week, if you just do the week, Cam got a point. These men, just the week alone, these men fell from 270 to 235. That's a hit.
That's a hit. That's a
hit.
That's an Albert Bell hit, man. That's a Mark McGwire hit right there, man.
And just by looking at the chart, man, like I feel like resistance at 180.
Yeah, I mean, support 180.
Support's at 180. Dude,
that's a long drop from here. I mean, even from here, I mean, 235. 180.
Man, I told you I got that one share from Tesla back in 2014 at 120. That's it. Back in the day when me and Extra was clowning Cam about Tesla. But yeah, man, that's 180. Oh man, that's 181, man. That's
a long drop.
Yo, it gonna humble Elon though.
Yeah, I mean, they still. Right now, market cap is still 40 billion. 180. I don't know what they'll put them at. I mean, it might put them at like 30 million, something like that. I mean, 30 billion, something like
man,
that.
30 million, man. That company might as well go bankrupt.
GameStop at that point.
Oh yeah, you over. You done.
Our boys Amazon reported earnings. You know what I'm saying?
They're just in a bad little setup. Tesla, real quick, my bad. Bad little setup. This government contract about to be over.
Oh yeah.
You remember Chad? They're in a bad little space right now.
Yeah, they're probably going to have to figure out how to lower the price of the car. Not really low, or maybe not lower the price like what we think.
Ain't the Model 3 cheaper than the Toyota Camry?
Model 3 starting at $37K.
How much is a Toyota Camry?
I don't know, but they ain't no 30. I ain't paying no 30. I ain't paying almost 40,000 for no Toyota Camry.
You damn skippy, I ain't paying no 40,000. That thing better say 18 grand on it.
I think the Toyota Camry gonna be somewhere around like 28, something like that.
Man, even that's a little expensive. That must be all futures. I mean, fully loaded Toyota Camry for 28. I know, man. I know Toyotas can last a long time, but yo, they ain't worth 30 G's though.
That's how I think about cars now. So I'd be like, yo, I could get a Model 3 for 37, or I could buy this Mazda something for 29. And it's like, yo, for an extra 10K almost, I could get a car that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like a car that I really want. I can get the Tesla. And, so I think it creates, I know I just said, Tesla need to rethink their pricing. But I think they're about to make everybody rethink their pricing. Because they're too close.
There's not that much margin in cars, man.
It's not, but we don't know how much exactly it is. Just because they tell us, like, we ain't making no margin, doesn't mean that there's no margin in it. So they they may be trying to hit a goal of like 200% margin. You know what I'm saying? So there's wiggle room there. Maybe instead of making 200%, you make 100%. But those are things you have to do if you want to stay alive, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out here like GameStop, Blue Apron, Sears. You know what I'm saying? Being stubborn.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm glad GameStop. It's all karma. You buy a game for $60, trying to give me $2 for it. Nah, that's all karma coming back to GameStop. You know what I mean? GameStop deserve what's coming to them.
They do.
You ever went in there, right? You bought a game for $60. Come back 3 weeks later, talk about we'll give you $2. $2?
And then they end up trying to resell it for like 45.
Yeah, exactly, man. Trying to make a whole 6,000% on you, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta adjust your margins if you want to stay alive. You know what I'm saying? These car companies, they're too close. The Model 3 is too close to a regular car. It's still a little bit above it, you know what I'm saying? But it's too close. They're going to have to get some separation because Tesla's still considered premium. Even if you get the entry level Model 3, still considered
Oh yeah,
premium.
dude. Even the entry level Model 3, man, that thing's still nice.
Still premium. So
Yeah, still premium.
why would I pay anything close to 30,000 for a regular car? Would I get a Tesla for a few G's more? And a few extra thousand more only equates to per month. I mean, you don't really want to think like this, but
It's
I mean,
$20 per month.
I mean, yeah, $20, $30 per month extra.
For 5 years lease, for a 5-year
car loan
payment.
I mean,
yeah, it's
that ain't the smartest thing in the world to do, but I mean, people do it. I did a 5-year car loan, paid it off in like 3 though, but still, you know,
dude.
people do it.
If you get, the only time I suggest people getting a car loan is the car payment's $100. That's serious. Because the truth is, if your car payment's $100 and you can't make $100 in payments, you shouldn't have a car. Period.
Shouldn't have one.
Yeah, period. Because let me tell you something, man. Because you can pay that off in 2 years. You know what I mean? So let's get next to the next one, man. Tesla. We pray for y'all. We'll keep y'all in the thoughts and prayers.
Amazon reported, obviously they smashing everybody. I don't even know what they said. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know all I know is I knew they were reporting earnings. I looked, they were up. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it.
That's all you need to know.
That's it, man. I still got my 2 shares from $900, man. That's it, man. You know what I mean? I don't really worry much about Amazon, honestly. He wants to be in everything. Now this man talking about one day shipping.
How can you even do that?
I don't even know if that was possible.
I guess it is.
You telling me?
You know what? Hold up, before I forget this.
Amazon, no, I think it was. Yeah.
Amazon owe us some money.
Oh yeah.
We said, I think, man, it was like 2 years ago. We said Amazon need to partner up with. We said Target though. We said they need to partner with Target and do returns and stuff through Target. Now they doing it through Kohl's. Man, hey, Bezos.
They need to cut us
cut us that check. They
need to cut us a check. You can return your items to Kohl's. Yeah, cut us a check.
We said that, but we said you should do it with Target. Because at the time, Target was struggling. We was like, y'all need to partner up with Target and do your returns and stuff to Target. Y'all doing it with Kohl's. Y'all need to cut that. We need to get Michael Avenatti to represent us, get us our check, man. What's up?
That's crazy. You can just go to a nearest Kohl's and just return it. Man. Actually, man, we were wrong. It's not 1 day shipping. It's same day shipping. If you place the order before 12 o'clock, before noon, you'll be able to get your item before 5 o'clock.
They have to have some partnerships with some stores.
But don't forget they started that delivery thing. That delivery where people can if you have 30 grand, you can get your own truck and everything and deliver Amazon products. Yeah,
but the thing is this though. They still have to partner up with some type of store though.
For the returns, because man, dude,
not for the return, for the stock also. So if you not for the stock, but for the stock of the item. So let's say I want a PlayStation 4, right? The fulfillment centers or whatever, they may not have it. I mean, PlayStation 4 is so common, they probably will. I'm just using that as an example.
It has to be something unique. I get what you're saying, though.
Maybe Target carries it exclusively. You go to Target, delivers it that day. You know what I'm saying? This is where other people like Grubhub, Uber Eats. Well, I mean, I know those are like food. That's food, but any of these delivery services that's coming out, they can easily expand. Grubhub can easily expand the delivering, regular items over food.
Uber did it. They went to food.
Yeah, Uber can do this. Lyft can do this also. So it could be, while people do have their own trucks and stuff like that, Uber, Lyft, and them, they could get into this game too. There's money to be made.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, man. I'm a big advocate on what Cam is saying. He's 100% correct. That's 100% factual, and I think the fact that we called this 2 years ago.
I need that check, man. I need that check.
Yo, I'm so surprised, man. It just, Amazon is just it's a behemoth of a company that just wants to be bigger than the galaxy. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you right now, they're giving people opportunities to start this small little business for like 20 G's, 20, 30 G's. That's all.
Everything's
You
gonna
know,
be delivered now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know what I mean? 20, 30 G's. That's all. You know what I mean? They taking everything. You know
Don't,
what I mean?
man, don't even be surprised if you see me pull up to your house in that black Amazon shirt in a van, in a mystery machine van with some items in the back, dropping it off.
I'm dead serious. Amazon trying to hook people up, man. Amazon the plug, bro. Amazon Pablo Escobar right now, trying to get everybody a job.
Then Amazon El Chapo out here, man.
I'm telling you, man. Pablo Escobar, man. He was making so much money that he was giving people jobs just to stand around, so he could just give away his money, man. That's what Amazon doing. Amazon making so much money that they said, you know what? Let's go to same day shipping.
Same, yeah, but you know, Amazon, we know y'all making that money, so you need to cut that check. We
The
gave
check,
y'all that
seriously,
idea.
Jeff.
We gave y'all that idea. Wasn't nobody thinking about that. They was listening to Marathon Money, wasn't they? They was listening to Marathon Money.
Jeff, I know you got to cut your wife a check.
You need to cut
Go ahead and-
Cam McKinney that check too.
check too. You know what I mean? But Amazon is a behemoth. I honestly personally think Amazon is gonna be a $5,000 company.
I thought that was stock.
Stock. You know what I mean? They're gonna be $1 trillion, and they're not gonna be Apple $1 trillion where they go for $1 trillion for 30 minutes and come back down.
Right.
They're gonna be a true value $1 trillion company because there is no stopping this company, and because they're constantly just wants to get better. Same day shipping is just straight wants to get better type company. You know what I mean? You place the order at 8 in the morning, you'll see it by 5 o'clock today. That's just
That's
wild.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But man,
That's wild. You know, never thought it could happen. It's happening. Now you just go to the nearest cold store, return the item, get your money back.
that was us. That was all us, dude.
You
That
know what I
was
mean?
all us. Early in the game.
Early. You need to hire us on as consultants.
Yeah.
Idea consultants. That's serious, man. Take a business to the next level.
At next level. Next
You know what I
level.
mean?
Make sure you follow us. You can follow me at Camboni11 on Twitter, Instagram, Stock Twist, anything. If you see Jeff Bezos, tell him I'm Camboni11. Cash App. Jeff Bezos can cash out Marathon Money. You know, he can support this podcast too, just like everybody out there. Marathon Money.
In any number in the 7 figures, you can cash out.
You can
Any
cash out.
number.
Cash App. Bezos, what's
any-
up? You know.
Any
we
number
did
is-
this.
You know what I mean? But I personally think, hit me up on Twitter, you know, Kendrick, 2 N's, Colin, you know, Kenny Collins 23 on Instagram. He hit us up on Facebook. Support the podcast, you know, Cash App, Marathon Money. Let's keep making this money, man, long term. You know what I mean? You ain't buying these stocks. That's really your problem. You just want to stay broke.
Yeah, you just want to stay broke.
You know what I mean?
So,
I mean, you gotta take a hard look, man. Dude, last quarter you made money. This quarter you made money. It's only been a month.
right, only been a month. You can cash out right now, but you should be happy.
You should be happy,
You
man.
should
We
be
did our
happy.
jobs, man. We just trying to help.
Just trying. All right, man. Till next week.
Peace.
Peace.